Envize is Logility's predictive analytics technology specifically designed to reduce the time and costs associated with electronic discovery and document reviews. As we designed Envize and applied its machine learning methods to eDiscovery, we tried to make it as flexible as possible so that review teams could tailor every Envize project to their specific needs. Casey, has that choice been evident in any of your projects?
Very quickly, it's been evident in the fact that we can adjust from a CAL to a SAL model on any Envize projects. We've seen projects come in with over 100,000 documents with a low relevancy rate, where in a CAL model on Envize, we're able to review only 18,000 documents initially to get that population out the door. Likewise, some of our clients prefer that CAL to SAL model, where they will take the data, they will put it into the CAL portion of Envize until they are comfortable with the fact that the tool is returning those really relevant high-yield documents. And then when they've reached that point of comfort, they will then convert that model to a SAL model to enable the production to happen a lot quicker, a lot less time and money and cost spent on the actual review. And then we've also seen it work extremely well on large government investigations, where we're utilizing that SAL model in order to get a data set that can be reviewed, scrubbed for PRIV and PII, and produced efficiently and effectively.
The checkpoint feature really allows us to set essentially a stopping point for the review, so that at the onset we can determine a recall goal that we're shooting for, and then set the checkpoint so that Envize stops the review and pauses it in time for us to validate and make sure that we've reached our objectives. And then if we have, we can stop. And if we haven't, then we know to go ahead and pick up the review and review a little bit more. Any other features built into Envize that you think help simplify, and some use cases that you've seen simplify our client reviews?
Yes, absolutely. With Envize, the number one thing I think that we get the feedback on is how integrated it is to relativity. I mean, in terms of a review team, you don't have to teach them anything about any TAR workflows. If they know how to check out a batch, they can effectively code and move the ball forward on any of the Envize projects. So the fact that it is so simple and the system itself is creating those batches in relativity has provided review efficiencies for us, and also has kind of overcome any of those learning hurdles that there might exist with other tools and platforms out there.
Diversity sampling is the method that Envize uses to help the algorithm learn more about the population beyond what it automatically would by just queuing up the most likely relevant documents. What's truly unique about Envize is, one, its method is automatic. You don't have to decide when to do diversity sampling. And two, it's not all the time, so that Envize has the ability to only do it when it's necessary.
I think that's great to mention, because the diversity sampling combined with the integration into relativity really give us the review results and those lower bottom line savings that our clients are after. We're able to track the progress of Envize by utilizing the dashboard and see, based on those checkpoints that you talked about earlier, when the review is coming to an end and when it's time to pause and validate. And validating is something also that we do within the Envize project, is provide validation and proof to our clients and counsel that the process did work and that it is defendable. I've had reviews where it has been up to my discretion and the request of counsel for us to interject the diversity sampling, and we find we're wasting so much time by doing that process manually. We're here with Envize and the diversity sampling, as it rolls in, as the system sees that it's needed, you know, one, that is being taken care of on its own. So you don't have to worry about, is this a requirement that you are needing to fulfill? And two, you can really see the results of it.
You and I have both mentioned validation a little bit here, but I think it's critical to mention. So Envize has checkpoints that will, based on predetermined factors, stop your review. At that point, it is important to actually verify that it's okay to stop and stay stopped. So Envize's validation process helps us, through statistical sampling and the review of those samples, validate where we truly are in our goal to reach a target recall. Once that process is done, then we actually know that it is defensible to stop. I think that's really important to know as we talk about any predictive analytics technology, is how defensible is our stopping point, and how does our tool help us determine that. Envize is helping us all along the way.
In utilizing Envize, we have done several head-to-head comparisons, and we find that Envize is hitting those target points about 30% faster than some of the other models. In addition, it's really interesting to note that when we've had head-to-head comparisons on similar data sets with similar clients, we not only see that progression in that 30% faster to the target, but we see such a great savings in the dollar per doc amount that's being spent on the review. Because the process of Envize makes it so easy and simple to get in and get reviewing, you really see efficiency gains beyond just those target recalls here.
Thanks, Casey. It's really been great to hear how Envize's design is helping you accomplish your goals in reviews with its flexibility and its simplicity, and the features that it brings to bear in a predictive analytics project. If you'd like to know more about Envize, its flexibility, its simplicity, and ability to save dollars per relevant document and in reaching your target goals, please let us know.